Imagine being called foolish every single day. People laugh at you. They whisper behind your back. They assume you don't understand how the world works. Slowly, that pressure to prove yourself begins to grow. You want to speak. You want to explain. You want to show them who you really are. But what if silence is not weakness? What if being underestimated is not a curse, but a hidden advantage? Quiet success is the art of winning without noise. It is progress without announcement. It is growth without performance. It is intelligence that does not rush to be seen. The world loves loud success, big speeches, public praise, instant recognition. But life often rewards something very different. Many wise people move slowly. They work quietly. They allow others to misunderstand them while they build strength in private. This lesson is not about hiding forever. It is about choosing patience over pride, long-term gain over short-term applause, and wisdom over ego. If you have ever felt ignored, underestimated, or pressured to prove your worth, this story is for you. Sometimes the smartest move is to stay quiet, because while others are watching the noise, you are building the future. Rule 1. Let people underestimate you. Most people are afraid of being underestimated. When others think less of us, it hurts our ego. We feel the urge to prove ourselves. We want to speak louder, work harder in public, and show everyone our intelligence, talent, or value. But quiet success begins where this fear ends. Being underestimated can actually be a powerful advantage. When people believe you are less capable, 3 important things happen. First, they expect less from you. They stop watching every move you make. Second, they pressure you less. You are not forced to perform, impress, or defend yourself all the time. Third, they give you space. Space to learn, to make mistakes, and to grow without fear of judgment. This space is precious. Most people never get it because they are too busy proving themselves. In the story, the boy allows everyone to believe he is foolish. The court laughs at him. The king enjoys the joke. But behind this misunderstanding, the boy is calmly collecting silver coins day after day. He is not offended by their laughter because he understands something they do not. Their low expectations are feeding his long-term gain. Quiet success is not about pretending to be weak. It is about choosing patience over pride. There is a deep psychological truth here. When you constantly try to correct others, you give them control over your emotions. Their opinions start guiding your actions, but when you allow misunderstanding, you keep control. You decide when to speak and when to stay silent. Being underestimated also teaches humility. It reminds you that real growth happens internally, not in public approval. Skills improve quietly. Wisdom matures slowly. Confidence becomes stronger when it does not depend on applause. Think about nature. Seeds grow underground. Roots expand in darkness. Only after enough time do they appear above the surface. Quiet success follows the same rule. This does not mean you should accept disrespect or injustice. It means you should choose your battles wisely. Not every opinion deserves your response. Not every moment is the right moment to reveal your strength. The boy was not afraid of being called foolish. He was strategic. True wisdom does not rush to be seen. It waits, and when the time is right, it reveals itself, not through words, but through results. Rule 2. Choose long-term gain over short-term glory. Gold brings instant respect. Silver brings daily income. This simple contrast explains one of the biggest mistakes people make in life. Most people are drawn to short-term glory. They want quick praise, fast results, and visible success. They want others to notice them immediately. A compliment today feels better than discipline tomorrow. Applause feels rewarding, even if it fades quickly. But quiet success does not chase moments. It builds systems. In the story, the gold coin represents instant validation. The moment the boy chooses gold, everyone will respect him. The laughter will stop. His intelligence will be proven. But something else will also stop. The daily opportunity. The silver coin looks smaller. It looks less impressive. It invites mockery, yet it arrives every single day. Quiet success understands that small gains, repeated consistently, always defeat one-time victories. Think about real life. Many people work hard for one big achievement, a promotion, a viral post, a sudden breakthrough. When it happens, they celebrate. But after that moment passes, they are left searching for the next high. Others focus on steady improvement. They learn a little every day. They save a little every month. They practice quietly, without applause. Over time, these small actions compound into something powerful. This is the psychology of long-term thinking. Short-term glory feeds the ego. Long-term gain feeds security. When you chase praise, you become dependent on others' reactions. When you chase progress, you become independent. The boy chooses silver not because he fears gold, but because he understands timing. He knows that taking gold too early would end the game forever. His patience turns a small reward into a reliable system. Quiet success often looks boring from the outside. There are no dramatic moments, no loud celebrations, no public proof, but inside, momentum is building. This rule also teaches discipline. Long-term gain requires saying no to immediate rewards. It requires trusting the future more than the present. This is difficult, which is why so few people master it. Ask yourself honestly, do you want to look successful today or be successful tomorrow? Quiet success always chooses tomorrow. It understands that real wealth, real skill, and real stability are not created in moments of excitement, but in days of consistency. And when the results finally appear, they last. Rule 3. Don't correct everyone. Not every misunderstanding needs correction. This rule is difficult because the human ego wants to be seen as right. When someone misunderstands us, judges us, or spreads a wrong idea about us, our first instinct is to explain, defend, and clarify. We want to fix the image immediately. But quiet success understands something important. Correcting everyone is exhausting and often useless. Every explanation costs energy. Every argument drains focus. When you spend your time defending yourself, you have less time to build yourself. The wise choose silence, not because they are weak, but because they are strategic. In the story, the boy never tries to explain his intelligence to the king or the court. He does not argue. He does not complain. He does not feel the need to prove anything. If he corrected them once, the laughter would stop, but so would his daily reward. Sometimes, silence protects your advantage. There is also a deep psychological truth here. When you try to correct everyone, you give them power over your emotions. You start reacting instead of acting. Quiet success is about response, not reaction. Silence gives you control. It allows you to choose when to speak and when to walk away. Not every listener deserves an explanation, and not every critic deserves your attention. Another reason to avoid correcting everyone is this. Most people are not listening to understand. They are listening to reply. When minds are already decided, explanations change nothing. So why waste your strength? Think about how successful people are misunderstood in the beginning. They are called slow, foolish, unrealistic, or lazy. If they stopped to correct every opinion, they would never move forward. Quiet success teaches you to trust time instead of arguments. Results are the most powerful explanation. They arrive slowly, but they are undeniable. When your work speaks, your words become unnecessary. This does not mean you should never speak. It means you should speak with purpose. Correct people who truly matter. Explain yourself when justice or values are at risk, but avoid explaining yourself just to satisfy ego. Silence, when chosen wisely, becomes strength. The boy knew that one honest explanation would end his advantage forever. His silence was not confusion, it was clarity. Remember this, you don't owe everyone an explanation. You don't need to defend every version of yourself. Let people believe what they want. While they talk, you build. While they judge, you grow. And when the time is right, your results will say everything, without a single word. Rule 4. Know when the game ends. The boy understood one important rule. The day he chose gold, the game would end. This simple understanding separates wisdom from impulse. In life, many advantages exist only for a limited time. They depend on perception, timing, and silence. Once you reveal everything, the situation changes forever. Expectations rise, attention increases, freedom slowly disappears. Quiet success is not only about working silently, it is about knowing when to remain silent. Most people reveal their strength too early. The moment they gain a little skill, money, or knowledge, they feel the urge to show it. They want recognition. They want respect. But by doing so, they unknowingly end the very game that was benefiting them. The boy could have taken the gold coin at any time. No one was stopping him. But he understood the hidden rule. Once the king saw the truth, the daily silver would stop. So he waited. This teaches an important life lesson. Not every truth needs to be revealed immediately. Not every ability needs to be displayed. Not every victory needs to be announced. Quiet success understands timing better than talent. When you stay invisible for a while, you gain flexibility. You can move freely. You can learn without pressure. You can make mistakes without judgment. But once you step into the spotlight, people start watching closely. They expect results. They compare you. They judge you. This is why early exposure often ruins potential. Many talented people fail not because they lack ability, but because they reveal themselves too soon. The pressure becomes heavy. The expectations become unrealistic. The freedom to grow disappears. Knowing when the game ends helps you protect your progress. It also helps you avoid ego traps. Ego wants immediate recognition. Wisdom wants lasting advantage. Quiet success always listens to wisdom. This does not mean hiding forever. Every game has an ending. Every season changes. The key is choosing the right moment. When your foundation is strong enough, when your skills are stable, when your inner confidence is unshakable, then visibility becomes safe. Until then, silence is protection. The boy was not afraid of gold. He was simply not ready to end the game. Ask yourself, is this the right time to show everything? Or is patience still working in your favor? Quiet success knows the answer, and those who master timing never rush. They arrive exactly when they are ready. Rule 5. Protect your inner confidence. Quiet success does not mean low self-worth. Many people confuse silence with insecurity. They believe that if you do not speak loudly, show your achievements, or defend yourself often, you must lack confidence. But quiet success is built on one of the strongest forms of confidence: inner confidence. Inner confidence does not depend on applause. It does not rise with praise or fall with criticism. It comes from clarity. To protect your inner confidence, you must know 3 things clearly: who you are, what you are building, and why you are patient. When you know who you are, other people's opinions lose their power. Their words may reach your ears, but they do not enter your mind. You stop reacting emotionally because you are grounded in self-awareness. When you know what you are building, you stop rushing. You understand that meaningful growth takes time. You do not compare your unfinished journey with someone else's finished result. You stay focused on your own path. And when you know why you are patient, silence becomes comfortable instead of painful. The boy in the story never felt ashamed, even when the entire court laughed at him. Why? Because he knew the truth. He knew his choice was intentional. His confidence came from understanding the game, not from winning approval. This is the power of inner confidence. People with weak confidence need constant validation. They need likes, praise, and recognition to feel worthy. When these disappear, their confidence collapses. This is why loud success is often fragile. Quiet success, on the other hand, is stable. Inner confidence allows you to stay calm under pressure. It allows you to accept misunderstanding without anger. It allows you to wait without frustration. Psychologically, this kind of confidence is rare. It requires emotional discipline. It requires the ability to sit with discomfort without escaping into performance or explanation. Protecting your inner confidence also means setting boundaries. You do not allow mockery to define you. You do not allow comparison to distract you. You do not allow impatience to rush you. This does not mean you never feel doubt. It means doubt does not control you. Think of inner confidence like a deep-rooted tree. Storms may shake the branches, but the roots remain firm. The boy's confidence was rooted in strategy, patience, and self-trust. When your confidence is internal, silence becomes strength. You do not need to prove. You do not need to announce. You do not need to impress. You move forward quietly, knowing that your time will come. That is real confidence. And that is the foundation of quiet success. Rule 6. Let results accumulate in private. Success compounds best in silence. Most people want their efforts to be seen immediately. They seek praise while still learning, recognition while still practicing. When it doesn't come, they feel discouraged and often give up. Quiet success follows a different path. It allows results to grow in private. Learning quietly, saving quietly, practicing quietly. These actions may seem small and invisible, but over time they become powerful. Think about real growth. A musician practices alone for years before performing on a stage. A student studies quietly before earning respect. A tree grows roots underground long before it shows fruit. Quiet success builds strength where no one is watching. The boy never shows his silver coins to the court. He does not announce his gains. He simply keeps collecting, day after day. Because his success is private, it continues without interruption. Making progress public too early invites comparison, judgment, and pressure. People start expecting results before you are ready. Their opinions can weaken your focus and drain motivation. When you work in private, you protect your momentum. You can fail quietly. You can improve slowly. You can change direction without explanation. Quiet success trusts the compounding power of small, repeated actions. Private accumulation also builds self-respect. When you stop seeking validation, you begin valuing your own effort. You work because it matters to you, not because someone is watching. Delayed reward is not punishment, it is multiplication. One silver coin may not look impressive, but many coins, collected patiently, create security and strength. Quiet success is not invisible forever, but it remains private until strong enough to stand alone. The boy knew revealing his collection too soon would change the game, so he protected his results by keeping them hidden. Ask yourself, are you rushing to be seen, or are you building to last? Those who choose quiet accumulation may look unimpressive at first. Over time, they become unstoppable. Rule 7. Understand human psychology. People enjoy feeling superior. This is a simple truth of human behavior, and understanding it gives you a strategic advantage. The king laughed at the boy because he believed he was smarter. Everyone else assumed the boy was foolish. But the boy did not fight their perception. He did not argue or complain. Instead, he used this human tendency to his advantage. Sometimes, letting others feel superior costs you nothing and gives you everything. By allowing the king and the court to laugh, the boy gained a daily reward and a hidden advantage. Quiet success understands ego. It does not compete with everyone's need to feel important. It does not try to prove itself in every interaction. Instead, it works around human psychology to maximize benefits and minimize unnecessary conflict. This requires patience and observation. You must notice how people think, what they value, and how they respond to your actions. You must be aware of their pride, their expectations, and their assumptions. By understanding human psychology, you can act in ways that allow your success to grow unnoticed. You can avoid unnecessary battles, protect your progress, and make others' underestimation work for you. It also teaches restraint. Not every challenge needs a response, and not every misunderstanding needs to be corrected. Often the best move is to let people believe what they want, while quietly continuing your work. Understanding human psychology is not about manipulation, it is about awareness. Awareness allows you to act with intention, avoid unnecessary conflict, and let time reveal the value of your work. By mastering this skill, you gain the ability to move forward without constant interference from others' opinions. You protect your inner confidence, preserve your progress, and build quiet success that lasts. Remember, success often depends more on how you navigate people than on how loudly you proclaim your own abilities. Rule 8. Avoid unnecessary competition. Many believe success is a race. They feel the urge to prove themselves, to win, to be first, or to outshine others. But quiet success follows a different path. Showing off has consequences. People start to compete with you, block your progress, or envy you. Noise attracts attention, but not always the kind you want. Avoiding unnecessary competition is about focusing on your own journey. You do not need to prove that you are better than everyone else. You only need to become better than your past self. Comparison is the thief of peace, and public rivalry is often a distraction from true growth. The boy never competed with the court. He did not argue or try to impress. Instead, he quietly collected silver coins. He focused on consistency, not on winning approval or envy. In doing so, he preserved his freedom and strength. Timing and strategy matter more than speed or visibility. Competing unnecessarily drains energy and invites attention before you are ready. Focusing quietly lets you accumulate skills, knowledge, and resources without resistance. Avoiding competition also builds patience and discipline. You resist the urge to react to others' challenges. You do not need to prove yourself in every situation. Instead, you observe, plan, and act strategically when it matters. Letting go of constant rivalry frees your mind. You stop comparing yourself, stop seeking validation, and start building resilience. Your focus shifts from short-term victories to long-term success. Ask yourself, are you competing to grow or competing to be seen? Quiet success chooses growth. Winning quietly is strategy. You conserve energy, maintain control, and let results speak when the time is right. Rule 9. Patience is a strategic skill. Patience is often misunderstood. Many see it as waiting, passivity, or weakness. But in quiet success, patience is one of the most powerful skills. It is not absence of action, it is timing of action. The boy displayed remarkable patience. Every day he chose silver, knowing the gold would end his advantage. He did not rush, seek instant recognition, or try to prove himself. Consistency and timing were far more valuable than a single moment of glory. Patience allows results to accumulate, skills to develop, and strategies to unfold naturally. It protects you from impulsive decisions that could ruin long-term opportunities. When patient, you observe more carefully, notice patterns, and make informed choices. Many struggle because they want immediate results. Frustration leads to shortcuts, risks, or seeking approval before readiness. Quiet success teaches real growth takes time. Small repeated steps compound into meaningful achievement. Patience strengthens resilience. Without immediate validation, discouragement fades as focus persists. It creates inner calm and clarity rare in a noisy world. Strategic patience is knowing when to act and when to wait. Impulsive actions may achieve immediate results, but lack long-term sustainability. Patience ensures deliberate, precise, effective actions. Patience also develops wisdom. Waiting allows gathering information, refining skills, and gaining perspective. Psychologically, patience reduces stress, increases control, and helps work smarter. Ask yourself, are you rushing to show results or building lasting success quietly? Patience differentiates fleeting victories from enduring achievement. Move forward with patience. Trust the process. Let time work for you. Results will shine brighter than rushed efforts. Rule 10. Know that wisdom is often misunderstood. The world often calls what it does not understand foolish, crazy, or strange. Many great thinkers, innovators, and leaders faced ridicule before recognition. Quiet success embraces this reality instead of fighting it. The boy was called foolish because he chose silver over gold. To outsiders, it seemed illogical. But he exercised wisdom others could not immediately see. His actions were deliberate, strategic, and far-sighted. Understanding that wisdom is often misunderstood allows confident movement even when doubted. People will question, judge, and mock. Quiet success teaches acceptance without letting it derail focus. Being misunderstood is not weakness, it is often being ahead. Those who rush to conform or seek approval miss opportunities requiring patience and vision. Quiet success means choosing battles wisely. You do not need to explain yourself to every critic. By conserving energy and focusing on what matters, wisdom is expressed in actions, not words. Results reveal truth. What seems foolish today may be celebrated tomorrow. Small or strange acts can create foundations for enduring achievement. This rule encourages humility and resilience. Humility recognizes others' opinions do not define intelligence. Resilience allows forward motion even when underestimated. Ask yourself, are you acting for immediate approval or lasting impact? Wisdom requires patience and silent dedication. Those embracing this path value results over recognition. Quiet success depends on trusting yourself, even when misunderstood. True wisdom flourishes in silence and reveals itself to those who wait, understand, and act with purpose. Final reflection. Embrace quiet success. Quiet success is a journey that rewards patience, strategy, and self-awareness. It reminds us that not every achievement needs applause, and not every action needs to be seen. Like the boy in our story, those who act wisely, consistently, and silently often gain the most enduring results. At English Mindshift, we aim to share stories and lessons that help you grow not just in English, but in mindset, focus, and personal development. Understanding quiet success is part of this growth. It teaches resilience, strategic thinking, and the value of consistency over immediate recognition. Being underestimated or misunderstood is not a weakness. It can be a hidden advantage. By staying patient, focusing on your goals, and allowing results to accumulate privately, you develop a type of strength that others often cannot see at first. Over time, your consistent efforts build momentum that cannot be ignored. Quiet success encourages self-discipline and inner confidence. It reminds us to choose long-term gain over short-term applause, to act strategically rather than impulsively, and to trust our path even when the world doubts us. At English Mindshift, we explore these ideas to help you shift your mindset, embrace personal growth, and navigate life with wisdom. Let your actions speak louder than words, and remember that true success often grows quietly, unnoticed by others, until the right moment reveals its full impact. Move forward with patience. Trust the process. Stay focused. And always remember, real quiet success is strategic, consistent, and deeply rewarding.